Hey guys, welcome back to the homestead. We are on day 19 of the Every Bit Counts challenge, and we have been having a little fun here on the homestead this morning. We did some tidying up, and we shredded some zucchini. You're doing it. Okay, just slow and steady. And we've got that in the dehydrator. Plus, we are prepping a batch of zucchini bread. We had some friends come over to visit for a little while, which was really nice. But the main thing that we're going to do today is I have some northern beans here, great northern beans, and I'm just sorting through them here just to make sure that I'm getting out any bits that don't belong in there, any partial beans, any of them that don't look right. And what we are going to do today is we are going to can them. Oh, as I'm dropping beans on the floor. I have about, I think I have 4 pounds here of beans. And I don't know, excuse me, my friend that came over this morning suggested from experience that I put these in half pints. And I trust her expertise because she does a lot of canning. So that's what we're going to do. First thing that we're doing is we're going to sort these, and then we're going to rinse them off real quick. They are dry beans, which in the grand scheme of things are a lot cheaper. And I will tell you, like, we recently got a steal of a deal. We got 2-pound bags of black beans for, I think it was $1. I guess they just were not going to be carrying the 2-pound bags because a lot of people do not buy dry beans. Don't mind my feral toddler over here. She can't spit on the food, so she's spitting away from the food. Okay. I guess people just are not buying dried beans anymore. It is kind of like it's kind of like an old-fashioned pantry staple. I would think for most people. I've always kept dried beans, and I'm more likely to use them in the winter when I have like those long, cozy winter days to soak beans, or I can soak them overnight and make like a chili or chicken chili, which is that I have to find that recipe. I cannot find that recipe, and it's driving me nuts. There's a white chicken chili that I used to make, and it was absolutely delicious. And I have lost the recipe, which is why I am starting to write a lot of these things down that I make a lot, so that I don't forget them, because my memory is not the best. But anyway, let me come back to you, and I'll show you the next step in just a minute. Okay, next step is to rinse the beans. Sorry for the outfit change. My daughter had a diaper incident that I just didn't feel comfortable staying in those clothes. So anyway, I've got a pot of water filling up here that I'm going to put on the stove real quick to get it out of the way. That's going to be for our second 2-pound bag of beans. So for these ones, these are all the ones. I'm just going to just start rinsing them. I love my sprayer attachment on here. It is literally, it makes this job really easy. You already cleared out all of the, stuff that doesn't belong there. So you really just rinse them, and they're going to be boiled for a short period of time. So you're basically just rinsing any residual like dust or funk off of them. All right, so that's the first bag. I'm going to let them dry a sec. Maybe I'll just let them strain into my big Pampered Chef thing here. And I'm going to go check the stove. And let me see. Yep, my water's almost up to boil. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, so let me check my recipe. Okay, so these are you want these to come to a boil and boil for 2 minutes. You can't see my head. boil for 2 minutes, and then you're going to remove them from the heat and let them sit for 1 hour. And already I see that's gonna, yeah, that's gonna come to a boil rather quickly because we've got the heat turned up, sis. No, 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 no. Nope. Canning the toddlers is not for the faint of heart. Here, come here. Listen, I'm just watching this to see that it comes up to a boil. We're trying to get that heat up real good. The next one will be a little easier, I think. Yep. We're gonna sort some more beans. All right, so we're going to let that boil, bring it to a boil, let it boil for 2 minutes, and then we're going to just remove it from the heat, let it sit for 1 hour. I'm going to sort through this other bag and get the second ones going, and then I'll come back when it's time to get them ready for the canner. There you go. I got 2 pots of beans that have been boiled for 2 minutes. They are going to sit and just soak for an hour. And while they are soaking, I am going to make some zucchini muffins and zucchini bread, and I'm going to get my jars ready and the pressure canner ready. We'll be right back. And while we wait, we've got zucchini muffins and 1 mini loaf of zucchini bread that is cooking. I did not realize that we had to cook the beans for another 30 minutes, so I'm working on that now, and then I'll be back when we're ready to can them. Okay, y'all. It's late. It's 10:15. I finally just got my daughter to sleep. We are trying to transition her into her own bed. And tonight was the first night, like, trying to get her to go down in there. She did take a nap in there today, and it did not go well. She's so excited about it. She loves it. She got her little bed rails on. Like, no, didn't happen. So I'm here at 10 o'clock at night unloading the canner, which is, I think it's completely depressurized. Ah, it was not completely depressurized. It is now. It was close. So let's see how this went. Yo, that tan. I'm not even trying. You would think I was in Jersey at the beach, but this is literally just from early morning sun outside with the kids and playing in the garden, and evening sun just, doing puttering around outside, taking care of the animals. Like, literally, that is, I couldn't get that nice of a tan at the beach. Okay. Let's set you over here. I am tired. I am finishing up my basil tea. That was one of the things we did yesterday. I made lemon basil tea. It has a slight anise flavor. If I'm honest, it's not my favorite, but it's not terrible. It's refreshing, no caffeine, just basil steeped overnight. This is a lot of jars. It's going to take a minute. Well, everything intact. And the extra beans, I went ahead and put in the crock pot back there. And that's going to slow cook very, very slowly overnight with all kinds of goodness in there. And that'll be dinner. I'll take that out tomorrow. Cat, you better not be scratching my chairs. No, 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 no. Hold on, maybe I can give you a look at dinner tomorrow night. Ooh, that looks good. That's a lot of beans. And they're already starting to pop. I heard one while the camera was off, but that's a great sound. Yes, sorry. That's a great sound. So that was 4 pounds of dried beans, and we got 7 pints and 11 half pints plus dinner for tomorrow night. So that's a really good yield, I think. Now I have black beans. I think I have chickpeas in there. Have a lot of dried beans, and what I'd like to do is can about a year's worth at a shot, maybe 6 months worth. It's a lot easier to store them dried, but as far as for quick throwing them into a meal, it's a lot easier to use them canned, unless you are going to do like an overnight crock pot thing. So that's all for me, guys. Like, the zucchini bread and the zucchini muffins were amazing as usual. And honestly, it's just a Better Homes and Gardens recipe. I don't really mess with it at all. I did substitute some sourdough, some active sourdough, to kind of improve the digestibility of it, but it didn't do any kind of long ferment, so I don't know how much it really does. But it was a way to use some of my discard. So yeah, that's it. Um, I'm tired. I need a shower. Tomorrow is doctors, and I don't even know what else. Probably a run to Lowe's because we still need some stuff to fix my shelf. Although I am kind of reclaiming my kitchen just a little bit. I know you can't tell because it's cluttered, but that's just, I'm a visual person. I have to see things or I forget they exist. I don't know what that is. So I have to be able to see things, and I have certain order to things. I'm one of those weird people. But all right, good night, everybody. I will see you again probably tomorrow or maybe the next day. That's it for day 19 of the Every Bit Counts Challenge. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, share our videos. Let's have some discussion in the comment section about what you're canning, or if you have any ideas for what you'd like to see me can or preserve, water bath canning, dehydrating. I'm doing a lot of it right now, actually, literally every day. But I would be doing this whether I was doing this challenge or not. So see us again, y'all.